What's going on, y'all? Wait till everybody get in the building. We got a little bit of things to talk about today. We got a few things to talk about today. We're gonna talk about Jamel Herring's performance. He looked really good against Carl Frampton. He looked a lot better than I expected. He looked like he found himself at 35 years old. I mean, he looked crafty. He was just placing his punches well. His defense looked really good. He overcame a little bit of adversity with the cut. It was reminiscent of his last fight where people kind of, wrote him off as far as saying that he looked for a way out, and he answered a lot of questions, man. He looked really good against Carl Frampton, man. A lot better than I thought. And, of course, we're going to talk about the Bud Pacquiao fight. We haven't heard an official announcement yet. The other guys is out there, saying, hey, where's the announcement at? I thought Bob Arum said the fight was this week and all that. Well, I guess this fight may be taking longer to announce than we thought. It's a big fight. It's supposed to be a mega fight, right? So I guess these things take time. We may get it sometime tonight. We may get it sometime next week. We'll see what happens. But we're going to talk about a lot of things. We're going to also talk about Adrian Broner and Keith Thurman and being at odds with PBC. I'm not necessarily saying Keith Thurman's at odds, but these guys been inactive. Adrian Broner been pretty inactive prior to his last fight. And Keith Thurman been, we last seen him in action against Manny Pacquiao 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And any working man would be looking like, okay, I need some work. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's really going on? Like, could I get a fight? And then we go also talk about these fucking Charlos, man. The damn Charlos, man. They never cease to amaze me. I didn't expect that from Jamel. Well, I kind of did. He kind of, showed signs of that bullshit too. You know what I'm saying? He does that shit too. But Jamal, he does it a lot. Very dismissive of fighters. And he came out and said that shit like it was cool, like boxing fans was gonna be co-signing that shit, but bunch of bullshit. Hit that like button for your boy if you're in the building. Hit that like button for your boy. I'm waiting for people to get in here. YouTube. I see they just now sending out notifications and shit. They so late with them sending out these live notifications. Hit that like button for your boy. But we got to look at it like this, people. All these promoters, they have problems with fighters. We can't just look at Dana White when the UFC guys come out and complain. Oh, you want that link? Where you at, man? You want that link? This ain't no anti-Charlo podcast, bro. You the Charlo, man. Why are you protecting the Charlos, man? You know what I'm saying? You want that link? Let me know. All right, what's good, Jason Williams? Salute to you, brother. Yes, you caught me right on time, man. Salute. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Hit that like button for your boy. We about to cook. Once we get some more people up in here, we gonna start talking. Because we got some things to talk about. You know what I'm saying? We got some things to talk about. Yeah, I'm gonna send you that link. All right, hold up. Let me see how you do this stuff. One second, gentlemen. We're gonna have a little debate here. Should be pretty interesting. Let me go ahead and get this Get this shit link sent out real quick. But yeah, man, I mean, the Charlos be on some punk shit, man. That's just what it is. You know? Why would you come out and say that shit? That you hate somebody and you go blacklist them and all this other shit. Like, why would you even come out and say that weak ass shit, man? That shit was weak. It's like fake tough guys. Yeah, Herring looked really fucking good, man. He looked really good. He looked like a world champion, honestly. He looked like a world champion. He said that there only one Charlo, man, but Jamel was the one that said that weak ass shit last time, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I consider him the lion Charlo. You know, I really do. Salute to King David in the building, man. Salute. I consider Jamel the lion Charlo, but he be saying that weak ass shit, man. You know, if you go fight Andrade, go fight him. You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit that happened years ago, like that shit's over with. He's still undefeated. He got a belt. All that. All of that. And we're going to also talk about, are we going to look at Al Heyman for not getting these guys these fights or keeping these guys busy? You know what I'm saying? We always get on Eddie Hearn. We always get on Bob. We always get on Dana. We always get on Oscar. We got to get on. We got to keep that same energy. Nah, that was Mel that said that shit in the car, talking about he hate him. They both said some weak shit though, Jason Williams. So, I mean, but I do feel that Jamel will be the first one to hop in the ring. He says, why don't they blackball Canelo? I don't know. Canelo probably won't fight them anyway. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't shown really no interest in facing a Charlo or Andrade, you know? Yeah, I sent the link, bro. I sent the link. He said, salute. What's going on, Mr. Anderson? Oh, man. But we just go keep that same energy tonight. We just go talk some boxing. We go keep some real shit going on. I know a lot of dudes been looking at the Bud Pacquiao shit and wondering where's the announcement. Hey, I'm wondering too. You know, but ESPN, I feel like at this point we know it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of them announcing it. I don't really see any other option for neither guy. You got ESPN and Stephen A. Smith and them talking about it. You know, they really talking about it. So it'll be a huge blackout for boxing if it don't happen now. So it has to happen. It's just a matter of time. What's good?
Yeah, what up with you?
Nothing, man. What's going on? So what's up with this Charlo, man? Why did he come out and say that he hate Andrade and that they blacklisted him, man? Why did he?
Well, first, when we initially talked about it, I thought it was Maul and not Mel. But you're telling me it's Mel. Okay, yes. So I can understand Mel's frustration with Demetrius Andrade, being that Andrade pulled out of a fight how many weeks before?
I think it was the same week.
Yeah, same week. So I can understand his frustration. To me, he's justified with feeling that way towards Andrade and not Maul. Maul, Andrade did nothing to you to feel that way. But Mel, you pull out of a fight, and it was a big fight over a situation with your business that had nothing to do with me. So if I can, he's justified in saying F you because you pulled out of a fight with him. Maul, on the other hand, nah, he's not justified with saying that.
See, now I look at it like this: the Charlos and Andrade had this rivalry for years now. You know what I'm saying? Now we know why. We know why. Demetrius Andrade never really come out and say why he pulled out of that fight back then, but we know why if you've been following boxing from around that time. You know what I'm saying? And It was some business shit. Demetrius Andrade, as we all know, made some pretty bad business decisions early on that hindered his career today. But now he's in a better position. He got a guy like Eddie Hearn behind him who has a lot of money. And I don't see why that a big fight can't be made between the Charlos and the Andrade. Either Charlo, it really don't matter.
Right now we're just talking about Mel. And can I trust you as a man to come through? No.
Man, that's some bullshit.
If I'm Mel, I can't trust you. Saying there's some bullshit. He pulled out a week before the fight because he didn't negotiate properly. That's between him and his manager and his promoter.
Bro, that was like 5 or 6 years ago, bro.
It don't matter. It don't matter. As fans, as a fan, yeah, you want to see the fight, but put yourself in Mel's shoes.
But you hate this motherfucker though.
Why wouldn't you hate him?
You want to get back at him for putting you through that fight camp for no reason. I want to put my hands on you, and I don't like it, and I'm gonna get paid for it. So it's all good.
Are you?
How can we just? Hell yeah, they gonna get paid for that fight.
What I'm saying is, are you gonna get paid? Can you trust that Andre's gonna go through with the fight? He didn't last time. Why would you assume?
Why wouldn't he?
Why would you assume that this time he's gonna go through with it when he didn't go through with it last time? It's
up to them. It's up to him to go for it to call that bluff.
If you want to, bro, but still, you talking about bluff,
bro. But we talking about 5 or 6 years ago. We're talking about 5 or 6 years ago. When these guys weren't even worth millions of dollars, they're worth millions of dollars now.
I got a question for you. Are you going to hold Demetrius Andrade accountable? Because right now you're getting on Mel. Was Mel prepared?
Mel the one that came out and said that weak ass shit, bro.
I said,
Demetrius Andrade telling these dudes just sign the contract, bro. If y'all want to fight, just sign the contract.
Mel signed the contract last time. Did Demetrius fight?
That was 6 years ago. Yes, he did sign the contract.
You're making excuses.
He signed the contract 6 years ago. But then he pulled out because he was getting less money as a champion than he was.
So why
who was Jamel Charlo back then? Bad business. Bad business moves. Hey, men make mistakes. Men make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? But where are we today? But why are we looking back to 6 years ago? Why are we looking back 6 years ago?
Are you going to hold that man?
Why are you still mentioning this guy's name? If you want to blacklist and all that bullshit, why are you still talking about this guy?
I said, did you watch the interview?
Why are fans still talking about Charlos and Andrade? Why? Because they want to see that fight.
I said, did you watch? It's 2 Charlos, bro. One's at 54, one's at 60. You gotta you're linking them up as one person. The
Charlos, okay?
Come on,
man. Charlos. They both been beefing with Andrade. Jamel seems a little more aggressive. Jamal seems to want no smoke at all. You know what I'm saying?
Jamel is completely justified in feeling that way.
Hey, look, he could put in a contract. If you pull out of the fight this time, I get your purse.
It don't work that way, bro.
Oh, so it don't work that way.
No, it
can't work that way.
No, bro. Neither one of them got paid. What are you talking about? You don't get paid. If the fight don't happen, you don't get paid.
So they was only gonna pay Andrade $200K, bro. That fight's worth millions today from either Charlo. Charlo's the man at 154.
I can't pronounce his name, but Mark. The thing is, you know what you're going to get paid ahead of time. That's not Charlo's fault. That's Andrade's fault. Charlo wanted to fight. Ain't Bushido's boxing about all the smoke?
That's right.
Charlo wanted that smoke. Andrade pulled out, but now
but we're looking, bro. But why are we looking back 6 years ago?
I mean,
what's good with today? What's good with 2021? What's good with 2021? Are we looking for an out with Charlo? These guys are worth millions of dollars now, bro.
But so Charlo had to move up from 154 to 160 to fight.
If he wants to fight, he could get the fight. It should be easy.
He doesn't.
It should be an easy fight to make, bro. But when it comes time, it's called Allen shit, bro. It should be an easy fight to make.
Whoa, stop. It wasn't called all last time. It was bring your ass, and Charlo didn't bring his ass. I'm sorry, Andrade didn't bring his ass.
6 years ago.
You ain't never noticed that it's always
bad business moves. Everybody knows.
It's always something with Andrade. There's always a reason.
Listen.
There's always a reason why he can't get the big fights.
Bro, he made some bad business moves early on. We get that. is in the past now. Now he has Eddie Hearn behind him. You know what I'm saying? With the bag behind him. What's good?
What's that supposed to mean, though?
What's good?
What's that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean, though?
Between the three of them, there's only one loss.
I'm talking about
and it's been 6 years.
I'm talking about Jamal. That's what we're talking about. Stop adding Jamal into it. We're talking about Jamal.
Jamal said, "Oh yeah, I'll fight." He said, "What he say? I'll fight Andrade."
Was he prepared to fight?
He got to come down to 154.
Yeah, okay, come down to 154, then, nigga.
He said, "Come down to 154." Man, Andrade can't make it on 154 again. Man, get out of here. You stay protecting the Charlos, bro.
That sounds like a personal problem, then. That sounds. So wait. I'm going to fight you. You pull out. Okay, if we're gonna fight now you got to come back down. Is there something wrong with that?
So we just forget about the fight altogether. Say fuck it. Nah, I'm not gonna fight you at all. You still relevant. You got a little bit of money behind you, but nah, I'm not gonna fight you at all. Fuck that, because you pulled out a fight 6 years ago because of some business decisions you made.
Yes, motherfucker.
Man, fuck that shit, man. This is boxing. This is competition. How anti-competitive of you.
Shido.
I want these niggas to fight. I don't care about what happened 6 years ago.
Can we curse?
Go ahead, man.
No, I'm saying, can we curse, bro? That's what I was asking. I said,
not really, but
not crazy. All right.
But why are we going back 6 years ago? This ain't Back to the Future. We talking about what happened recently. You said you hate this dude, all this, that, and the third. You're gonna blacklist him. You know he ain't getting no money. You know, and all this other shit. But where's the energy to fight?
He had the energy to fight last time. Andre didn't want to fight. Andre didn't want to fight.
Where's the energy today? These guys are worth millions today.
I said
he was only getting 200,000 back then.
I said, is he going to come down to 54 to fight? Because it looks like Jamel's in an advantageous position. Is he not the unified champion in the world?
Of course.
Is he okay? Does he not have a undisputed fight?
Why would Andre go back down?
But
come on,
who's he going?
That's just a hurdle.
Who's he going to fight? Liam?
That's just a hurdle, bro. He can fight Jamal then. Take your pick. Charlo, take your pick. You know what I'm saying? Either or.
Jamal, that's a good fight. Jamal is justified, if
Jamal didn't open his mouth and start mentioning dude or say if he should have just said, I don't want to hear nothing about Andrade. He should have just said that.
Come on, man. You know that's not
true. He should have just said that. Okay, then. If you got that type of he was saying all types of
ain't no person in the world.
He was like, is it Rhode Island? Is it Rhode Island? They weak up there. They go prove it, bro. What you talking? Oh no, I ain't gonna fight him because he put on a fight for some business shit 6 years ago. But I hate him. And I'm gonna blacklist him. And he ain't getting no money in boxing. And he got to come down to 154 to fight me.
You shouldn't have pulled
Come on, man. Stop.
Okay. Bro, how do you want to make that? Number one, how do you want to make the A side who you pulled out on? You going to make him move up in weight? If you really want to fight, you'll move. I'm sorry.
Bro.
Now, if you want to talk about Jamar Charlo, you are justified in feeling that way. But with Jamel, no, you're wrong.
Man, I'm not wrong for nothing from 6 years ago. Nah, man.
You shouldn't have said it.
Because I keep the same energy. I feel that Errol Spence should still fight Keith Thurman. Even though Keith Thurman was on that nonsense, he should still fight him.
Those two completely different circumstances.
Man.
He pulled out the week of the fight. Come on, man.
Bad business move, man. We all know Andrade made some bad business moves. That's well documented.
You love talking that unprofessional shit when it comes to Tank, but that shit was unprofessional.
Man, hell no. It was unprofessional. But what's up with today, though? He's still undefeated. He still got a belt. He got more money behind him. What's good with today?
Come down to 54. What's the name? Isn't he moving up?
Come down to 54 again, bro? Come on, man. Let's talk about Jamal then. Since Jamal, you got to jump the hurdle of coming to one. Nah, that's too much. You know what I'm saying? Once he was on his way to talking about going to 168. So I doubt he can make 154.
Honestly, I don't understand it. I don't understand Jamal fully. It's because it's like I understand the business of it, and each network wants to keep their fighters on the network. But I'm looking at Jamal, right? And I'm honestly eyeing the terrain. And it's starting to get to the point like, well, who are you going to fight?
Yeah.
Like you're 30. You're 30. So unless you're gonna wait for all the dudes at 54 to move up, and maybe I know Laura just moved up, so what are you gonna fight? Laura? You gonna fight her? Like who are you gonna fight? Now, I know Andre don't bring no money, but at the same time, like you're not getting Canelo. Benavidez, you already said you don't want to move to 68, so he's too big. You're not getting Triple G. Triple G is gonna get Murata, so who are you gonna fight?
Right.
I can't fault you for criticizing Jamal. I can't fault you for that.
Man, really, usually, I mean, I honestly, I feel like since they twins and stuff, you gotta you know, they 2-1. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Jamel could fight. But either way, man, they should see this guy. One of you Charlos got to fight this dude. You hate from Rhode Island. There ain't no up there in Rhode Island. They go show us.
But at the same time, Shido, are we ever going to acknowledge the fact that they offered Andrade a contract that included Big Charlo? I think it was a 4-fight deal. He turned it down and said that they didn't have enough names over there at PBC for him to fight. He re-signs with his own twice, and he still hasn't gotten a marquee fight. Like, for me, why would you re-sign
the guarantee? Because the guarantee is more. That's why.
But then that's a money thing, though.
Yeah.
Don't make it.
But he also has stated that if Showtime was sending me some money, all they got is Plant, Benavidez, and Charlo over there. You know what I'm saying? That's all they got.
60,
and those ain't really big fights. Those ain't really big
60,
fights.
At 60 or 68? Like,
that's what he said. That's what he said.
No, I'm saying at 60 or 68. Or you just saying in general?
That's what he said. He named those 3 guys. That's what they got. He's probably looking at it as the middleweights. Like a lot of us can move up and down 160, 168.
The messed up thing is he's not getting those fights with Eddie. He's not getting the big fights. If he was, I wouldn't be mad.
He ain't getting them nowhere. He hasn't even got them back in the day.
Yeah, but he wasn't with Al.
It don't matter. Gary Russell with Al, he still ain't getting fights.
Gary Russell's not signed to Al Heyman. You know that,
bro. What's good, man? I'm confused on that situation. Then who is he signed to?
He doesn't have an advisor or a promoter. You heard him say it. Come on, stop acting like this is brand new news, bro.
Man,
now are we going to get to the Adrian Broner thing?
Oh yeah, we gonna definitely cook on that because we supposed to be about the fighters, right? Yeah. Adrian Broner wants to stay busy. He wants to stay working. Keith Thurman also came out and said he don't know when he gonna fight. He don't know nothing. So what's really good?
What's really good with that particular situation?
Yes. How come Al Heyman ain't keeping his top guys busy?
Okay, well, all right. So we're a year removed from COVID, right? It's seeming to me that Al Heyman is only doing like a month in advance for all his cards.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's only like he has a 4 straight cards for this particular month. The last one ended on like May 1st. Mm-hmm. So it seemed like because COVID and they're operating with fans, whereas though Top Rank hasn't been, it's a little different. Like Top Rank is just making shows specifically for TV, and Al is kind of doing it with fans, in Texas. And I think that those are the only joints he had fans in Texas so far, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's a little bit different. I don't know what's up with Keith Broner. Do you? And I know I'm supposed to be about the fighter, but I'm just going to say this honestly. Me and you are both AB fans. Mm-hmm. Do you think that if this is more Al Heyman's doing or more Adrian Broner's doing?
Adrian Broner messed up. We all know that.
How did he look his last fight?
He didn't look too good.
So do you does the average fan care if Adrian Broner fights again?
Adrian Broner just want to stay busy, man.
Yeah, honestly. But Adrian Broner,
to me, it sounded like he was a guy crying for help. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, you realize that I'm sorry. I took that more as AB trolling The name was misspelled wrong. It's only one text. You saying nigga, nigga.
Man.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
That's AB.
It's AB. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I don't believe you did that. I believe you're trolling, as you always do.
But this is what fighters do when they want to get what they want. All these fighters do it.
Yeah, but
UFC,
he just fought.
All these guys do it.
Yeah, you know he just fought. What is it, a month ago?
Yeah, but he wants to stay active. He wants to stay busy. So he's going to have to be willing to compromise, take a pay cut, and fight on some undercards maybe, like as a co-main or something, if he wants to stay busy like that. I don't see PBC putting him on card. Now, if he was with Matchroom or something like that, they could have him fighting every other fucking week because Eddie seems to have a lot of bums over there. A lot of guys for you to beat up on. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, new media today. That whole they're their own boss is absolute positive bullshit. It is said in their contracts, you can actually look up the Al Heyman contract, that they cannot accept
you breaking up, bro.
Promoter, but they have a boss. I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you broke up. That whole thing broke up on my end. But yeah,
you know a promoter, but Al Heyman has to okay everything they do. You can look up the contract on Google. It's there.
Now, what's this rumor they saying that PBC got cut? Is that true?
PBC got cut from what?
Like Fox or some shit, a cut from a network or something.
I was told from a guy I know that works for PBC that was bullshit. But you know, we won't know till we know.
Right.
We won't know till we know. But I think Keith needs to get back in the ring. Adrian Broner, like you said, man, he might need to. He's an undercard fighter right now.
So do you think he should go entertain fighting other places if he wants to get what he wants?
Yes.
Keith Thurman too.
I don't understand the situation with Keith. Keith's just saying he hasn't talked to Al. I understand where Broner's coming from. Broner wants to be active, but Keith, are you hurt? Are you not hurt?
I mean, but we've been here. But see, the thing is, we've been hearing from Keith. We haven't heard anything from Al. You know what I'm saying? So what are you? So these guys need to stay busy. You know what I'm saying? Your fighters really need to stay busy. A lot of these guys got less than 30 fights, bro.
You said
Keith Thurman was supposed to,
but a lot of those. A lot of that was Keith though, bro. He kept getting hurt.
Maybe your own boss and all that. Maybe that gave them too much leeway to kind of move the way they was moving, and now, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I feel that these guys, Sean Porter's the only one. You know what I'm saying? That fights pretty. You know, you see Sean Porter, but these other dudes, they be absent, bro. They be absent. And now Adrian Broner telling like, hey, Steven, like, Al, what's up with some fights? Like, I think that's stupid. I don't think he should be doing it like that. I think he should go about a different way. Adrian Broner's a fool, but that's AB. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, he's pretty much reaching out like, hey, man, like, I need to get my shit together. I need y'all to help me stay busy. Like, that's basically what he's doing.
He's not reaching. Bro, I don't take nothing these dudes say or do on social media seriously. That's just me. AB is the same dude that was talking about killing himself, and then you see him in the club laughing 5 minutes later. It's like I don't take AB seriously. So I don't know if it's this.
I don't know, man. Yeah, man. Hit that like button for your boy Bushido, man. Hit that like button. I think he lagged out. Yeah, they've been doing them pay-per-views a little too much for my liking. Yeah, see, he lagged out. Yeah, them pay-per-views, they've been doing them too much. You know what I'm saying? Like every fight is a pay-per-view fight. And then let's look at it like this with Keith Thurman. If he wanted to fight Bud like that, how come he just didn't? How come Al couldn't just put money into the fight? You know, we got to keep it straight 100. You put everything on Bob, fuck Bob Arum and all that. You know what I'm saying? But how come Al come help put money into that fight? They tell him call Alpha. It's looking really suspect over there, man. You know what I'm saying? And I used to be like you know, I used to be a pro PBC guy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I really used to be a pro PBC guy. I still a lot of my favorite fights still over there, but I see a lot of the bullshit. I see it. I see it. Maybe these guys can't speak on it, but I think a lot of these guys probably like to be a lot more busy. Um, you know, be more active. Especially the guys that's not getting paid millions and millions to fight. They probably like to be a little bit more active. But when last time we seen Jamal James? You know what I'm saying? Like Custio Clayton. How come we can't see him fight? It's such good ass fighters. You know what I'm saying? There's some good ass fighters over there that we don't really see them dudes fight. And then when we see them fight, but we are getting the Ennis and Lipiness, so that's a good one. That's a good one. But as far as the big name dudes, I mean, what do we really got? We hearing rumors of the Errol Spence and Ugas, but this is all it's been is rumors. He said they had only 2 pay-per-view fights on Fox last year. The other 2 was on Showtime. I mean, yeah, they killing us with these pay-per-views, man. They killing us with these pay-per-views. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of those fights don't, in my opinion, don't really belong on pay-per-view. They should have been on TV to help build these fighters. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those bigger fights like Tank Leo, that should have been on TV, man. That should have been on TV. So a lot of people could see who Tank Davis is. You said because man, it's crazy because I mean you really see these guys kind of sometimes. You've seen this in the past where they come out and say, yeah, I'm gonna entertain going over here or I'm entertain going over there, and then usually they get what they want. You know what I'm saying? In the end, they can't really say what's going on, but you even heard Deontay Wilder say it. We even heard Wilder say, him entertaining fighting on other platforms. So, yeah, I think it really is a loyalty thing with them and those guys over there at PBC. And then AB really wants to make some moves, man. He might want to, go elsewhere. Yeah, that's what I heard too, Mark. That Danny left PBC because he didn't know when he was fighting. I heard he's still advised by Al though, so but yeah, we haven't got no word on the Bud and Pacquiao fight as of now. We haven't got no word on that. We gonna see what happens. The other dudes, they glad to not hear that news this week, so they can gloat and say, "Ah, he ain't getting a fight. What's happening?" and all that bullshit. It's likely gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You got ESPN talking about it. They talking about it a little too much for it not to happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of time before we get the official announcement. But yeah, man, my dude, I don't know, man. What y'all think about that bullshit Charlo shit, man? I think Jamel should all that waiting because he pulled out years ago, whatever. All that's like 6 years ago, bro. That was just like 6 years ago. That was like 6 years ago. There's no reason why either Charlo shouldn't fight Andrade. If y'all hate this dude that much, I think Jamal's scared of Andrade, but Jamel, he seems a little more aggressive. But maybe that's just maybe that's just his energy that he's bringing. But man, y'all got to see this dude. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, no, I'm back in the house.
So Mr. Julio G, you said they go announce it on Monday, so we got a whole week to reflect. We gonna see, man. We gonna see. They gonna announce it though. They gonna announce it.
What is your thoughts? What is your thoughts if Crawford vs. Pacquiao falls through? Do you want Bud to leave?
Yeah, I mean, I want Bud to be a free agent at this point, bro. I don't think no place is like good or bad at this point. Free agency is the best option. Whoever's putting up the bag, whoever got the best fighters, I want them.
Yeah, I just want to see him get the fights. I'm tired of fans talking about his resume, and I'm tired of people diminishing what he accomplished at the lower weights.
Those
It's
people
not
don't know
easy to be
nothing about
undisputed.
boxing.
I mean, I agree. You got
You see, people downplaying Dongo. At that time, and Dongo he was destroying shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know what was gonna happen in that fight. We didn't know. We didn't know Terrence Crawford. I didn't know that Bud was gonna go out there and do what he did against Ndongo. At that time, I felt like, man, Ndongo, he was on a tear. He was running through guys. You know, he's long. He might hit Bud. He might hurt Bud. We don't know. He went out there and smoked this guy. Now he was a bum. I mean, of course, he's been losing ever since. He ain't been looking the same since. But at that time, Ndongo was a fucking destroyer. So he gets downplayed. I mean, he beats Pacquiao. He's old. He beats Porto. Porto's out halfway out the door. He beat Keith Thurman. It's gonna always be that with Bud, bro.
Ndongo, he's not good, but you got to give him credit for he was the unified champion at the time. He smoked it. I thought he was going to outbox Ndongo, but he stopped it. He like dudes that didn't belong in the ring with him. He's showing you that they don't belong in the ring with him, and that's how you're supposed to do them guys. Am I right?
Well,
you don't go life and death with dudes that don't belong in the ring with you. Now, the Victor Postal win, that was a good win.
Hey, nobody stops Postal though, man. You know what I'm saying? Postal's good.
You saw Ramirez struggle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Josh Taylor struggle, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That was a smooth out boxing. Zerto is a free agent from Top Rank. I hear Zerto is going to fight Bivol.
I thought he was on Golden Boy right now. I think he's signed with
Golden Boy, right? With Oscar.
Yeah, he signed with Oscar. He's hoping Oscar can get him to fight. Yeah, that's true. We only seen him lose against only good fighters, Drizzy KO.
Yeah, but them good fighters smoked them, though, bro.
They did.
They smoked.
He did, man. We can't front. He got smoked. And them good fighters, man, they just not, the name popular. It's a popularity contest at the end of the day. We don't know who's really the best guy until they all fight each other.
Yeah, Mean Machine, I don't know what Mean Machine is yet. We got to see him up against like a dude like Jamal James or Thomas Delorme to actually see is he in that top 10, top 15 in the welterweight.
I don't think he beats them.
Yeah, but I want to see it. I don't want to just speculate. I need to see those. Maybe put him against Alexander Rasputin. That's a good fight.
Yeah. We got to see them fight We got to see him fight somebody that we've seen somebody else fight. That's what I want to see. I need to see him fight somebody like Sean Porter or something. That's what I need. I need to see Mean Machine versus Sean Porter.
Speaking of not fighting people, your man Shakur Stevenson. Did you see who the opponent's going to be?
Who?
Some guy I never heard of. When he pulled out the paperwork and said,
"Oh my God,
bro, it's not."
I'm listening.
No, he pulled out the paperwork and said that Jamel Herring has to fight him. They have to fight the winner between him and some guy that I don't even know who he is.
Wow.
I don't think that fight is going to happen. I think that it's going to be Herring versus Valdez.
Herring wants Valdez. I think that fight. I think that fight should happen for Herring. The Valdez is a big fight for Herring. I think that fight should happen for Herring. He looked really good. I think that'd be a good fight. And I say that because Herring is he's older. You know what I'm saying? Shakur's got plenty of time. You know what I'm saying? But is he willing to let the old dog? Because they still like cool. They like, you know what I'm saying? So it's almost like, okay, I'm associated with Team Crawford, but you got what I need. You know what I'm saying? And, do I want to step aside and let you go ahead and fight Valdez first? Or do I want to enforce my mandatory and fight you and take what you got? And then I go off and fight Valdez. But see, this would be a big opportunity for Herring because this would be a pretty big fight.
You feel like this is a cash out fight for Herring?
It could be. It should be.
Do you think it's ready for pay-per-view, being that both of them are coming off of spectacular performances? Not just good, spectacular.
Nah, Bob ain't gonna put it on pay-per-view. He's not
Do you
gonna
think
do
you
it.
can put it on the undercard of a pay-per-view?
Yes, definitely. Absolutely. But then again, they both unless Triller picks up that type of fight, which they probably can't. Bob probably ain't gonna allow that to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I think I don't know, man. That's up to Shakur. Do he want to let Herring go off and have a big payday? And that's a big payday for Herring. That's a pretty big fight. Oscar Valdez really showed out in his last fight. He's the Marine. They did a good job of advertising Herring as the Marine, and you know what I'm saying. So I mean, it'll be and he looked really good in that fight. You know what I'm saying? It's the best I ever seen him, honestly.
I'm inclined to agree with you. I feel like Shakur should step down for this one. And the reason being is you already had a belt at 126. Now you move up to 30. And now you want a shot at a belt at 30. But they want to do this unification. Unification trumps mandatory, right?
Oh, shit. Yeah, we forgot about that. Yes, you're right. Unification trumps mandatory.
And remember, Shakur has to fight somebody before he gets Herring. So, yeah, Herring they could try to sneak that Valdez fight in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they may do that. And I think Valdez will hop all over that fight because they'll feel that they can beat Herring.
And the funny thing is, I'm not sure now.
I'm not sure either, man. Herring looked really good. You know what I'm saying? His defense looked good. He was sharp. His punch was landing. He showed dog. I mean, fuck. He looked good, man. I was impressed. I'm like, man, he was, he fucked Frampton up. He fucked him up.
Bad. Yo, it was a dominant performance.
Yeah.
Everyone is talking about Ortiz and Ennis, but they forget Stanionis.
Who's that?
The dude that's fighting on Boots undercard.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna check him out.
Yeah. To be honest with you, Boots is just, I think, a level above Stanionis and Ortiz as of right now, but he also has more fights.
You said you think he they're a step above him?
No, I think Boots is a step above Ortiz and Stanionis.
I never seen Stanionis. I'm gonna check him out when he fights. He says Shakur versus Herring is basically an in-house team Crawford fight. They prefer not to fight each other, but if it comes down to it, they may. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I think Herring. I seen what Herring said. He's looking at the Valdez unification fight, man. I think that's a big move for. I think that's a good move for Herring, and I think that Shakur should kind of step down on that one, honestly.
Who has the IBF?
But who is me to tell him what? But I'm just saying, let the old dog have his day.
Why don't Shakur? They send Shakur after the IBF.
You said who?
Remember, Jojo Diaz got stripped of the title. And so now two dudes I never heard of is going to fight for the IBF.
Oh, wow. Oh, wait, you said it's a rumor that Shakur battered Herring and sparring before. Yikes.
I believe it.
I can believe it.
That wouldn't be a surprise to me.
It wouldn't. He said if PBC can't keep their fighters busy, will they lose some of those fighters, or if those fighters lead them, will they be blackballed? Any thoughts?
I don't know. Like right now, because of COVID, you can't really get on any promoter or manager for not keeping their fighters busy. Like, all right, let's look at Bud. Bud's fought what, one time in a year and a half, right? And now that like the really big guys, yeah, the really big guys, like they have really big fights, so they're going to keep like pushing them back because they want fans in the stands. Right. And so it's going to be a difficult situation with any promoter just keeping guys like really busy. Like AJ's not busy, Fury's not busy, Wilder, his situation, Spence isn't busy, Crawford isn't busy.
That's true.
The only dudes,
the big money, the big money guys ain't as busy except for Canelo. Canelo busy as fuck.
but you got to remember, Canelo prior to that, he wasn't. This is all recent within since December.
Eddie Hearn, man, he got a lot of guys for you to beat up on. That's why that's the play for AB. That's what I'm telling you.
He got the European tour for Canelo at those weights. He got
it for AB. Eddie Hearn, bro. Eddie Hearn has the European tour, bro. If you want to come over and beat up on some guys, pad your record up, make some money, come over here with Earn with Hearn. I'm telling you, that's the play.
Yeah, but at what weights though? What fighters he got a 47 for you to beat up?
Broner weight. Okay.
What fighters? What fighters he got? You beat up on at 47.
47. You know he got somebody. Salute to Anteezy. Salute, bro. Y'all hit the like button for your boy. And subscribe to my boy YSM Sports Media. You know what I'm saying? And subscribe to my guy, Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment in the building.
The best need to fight the best.
Yeah. You want that link?
That's his slogan.
You want that link? Let me know, bro. But yeah, man. And that's what AB needs to do then, bro. You know?
He just fought. He literally just fought.
But he wants to know when he see the thing I've heard about PBC is that these guys don't know when they fighting. You know, that's why Jacobs left because he didn't know when he was gonna be fighting.
Well, Jacobs is still a PBC fighter, but he got a promoter. And it wouldn't be bad if them dudes actually got a promoter. You know what I mean? You can still be advised. You can still be advised by Al and still have Eddie Hearn as your promoter.
Yeah, that's what Jacobs is.
Yeah, so that wouldn't be a bad option.
Right.
If you David Avenesian versus Broner.
Ooh, bro, that's a bad fight for AB.
Yeah, at this point, Mark, bro, I don't got AB beating none of the top 15.
Yeah, dude. He needs to fight a legit nobody, like just some straight, just Liams. You know
I'm not even sure he could beat. Did you hear Gervonta Santiago before that fight?
Not at all.
So, bro, is it like with AB? Is it really Al's fault or Espinosa's fault that every time you go out, you put a dud? Like you dudded on a prospect, but they supposed to rush you back in the ring?
Right.
As a main event, you haven't looked good.
AB gonna have to take a pay cut or something.
And you know them dudes don't like cuts, man.
See, that's the problem. They got spoiled too much, man. They got spoiled too early. That's why Floyd be saying it. Like, man, they want to, they got spoiled too early.
Yo, the funny thing is you hear Floyd's criticism of them, but he won't acknowledge that you're the father of this generation. You created
it. He is. Yeah, he did. He created this boy. This is the post-Mayweather era, bro.
You got a dude like Ryan Garcia. We're good.
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
You got a dude like Ryan Garcia, right? Ryan Garcia ain't even got a belt yet, but he's talking that A-side cash shit. You're not even a world champion.
He said, I exposed Jamal, Charlo, and Andrade. Ricardo Martinez. Oh, my God. How did you expose them, bro?
As long... Bro,
he's a Canelo fan. Oh, he's a Canelo fan. Okay, I get it.
Ricardo, as long as you criticize everybody, I'm good with you. but I don't like the selective criticism of certain fighters. If you call everybody to the carpet and be like, okay, Andre's on some bullshit, Charlo's on some bullshit, Bud's on some bullshit, and Canelo's on some bullshit, because all of these guys got shit with him. Every last one of them. Like Bushido was saying earlier, Al Heyman, his fighters complain about inactivity. Bob's fighters complain about pay. Eddie Hearn's fighters complain about like lack of competition or getting the big fights. So, I mean, you can criticize anybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They all have their, you know. He said LDBC does it all the time. No one calls out the Charlos and Andrade for the reason and height. So you a Canelo fan though, right? Is that what I'm? That's what I'm assuming. You just a Canelo fan, and you assume because we black that we LDBC. I'm going to also assume that.
Yeah, we're not LDBC, but shouts out to them brothers. They doing their thing,
right?
And we ain't here to criticize no other YouTuber. We just talk boxing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
You said Benavidez got it too.
Did Canelo get it though?
You say is Crawford the hardest puncher at 147? That's a good. I think that should be a debate soon. I don't know. He stopped everybody.
Boots.
He got a Philly boy. All right, here we go. Tell him why Boots Ennis is the hardest puncher at 147, bro.
Put it like this, right? The biggest guy at 47 right now. A lot of people don't realize that his dad was a middleweight, brother was a super middleweight, other brother was a middleweight. So he has the biggest frame. Now, I'm going to say Bud is the best finisher. Mm-hmm. When Bud gets you hurt, he gets you out of there. But I think hardest puncher right now is going to Boots in my book.
What? He got a lot of knockouts. He do. What's his knockout ratio? Boots.
Boots 26 fights, 24 knockouts.
Yeah, so he is a destroyer. Whether or not he is a bigger puncher than Bud, he destroys his opponents. And any fighter tell you knocking the motherfuckers out really just not as easy as these dudes be making it look. I mean, it's just not.
No, it really isn't.
Salute to my boy D Luckett with the $10 super chat. He says, salute brothers. D Luckett always hold your boy Bushido down, man. Salute to D Luckett.
Man, shout out to you, D Luckett.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, he said Boots not the hardest puncher at all. A couple of fights, he was throwing everything he got. Boots is still a really young guy, though.
Did he stop the guy, though, Drizzy? Did he stop him? He did. Just, hey, Drizzy, do me a favor. I want you to come back. He does the lipping. I want you to watch this shit. I want you to watch this shit, Drizzy. Watch the example that he's going to set on Lipinets. Remember, ain't nobody knocked Lipinets out yet. Watch. This is going to be a movie.
He said, Mr. Julio G says, Boots has to prove it first. I guess he got to show us the Lipinets.
You're going to see it on Saturday, yo.
Ooh, I can't wait to see this shit now.
You're going to see it, bro. You're going to see it. Hey, Cheeto, this is for everybody. I did not know how hard he punched until I went to that gym and I heard it. Saw it with my own eyes. I thought he was a slick. I'm just going to outbox you, make you look silly. Nah, man.
That kid look like he hit hard, honestly. But we go see. We go see against Lipinets, a tough guy. If he could see, D Luckett says Boots got to have more fights before I can say that. See, so a lot of guys still on the fence as to whether Boots is the, they got to see him fight somebody elite in order for them to believe that he's the biggest puncher.
They gonna find out. Just wait till Saturday.
So who is the biggest puncher at 147? Other than Boots, let's just say since Boots really we don't know yet. Other than the top guys that we've seen.
All right, so I feel like people make the mistake of a dude getting knockouts with him being the biggest puncher. You know what I mean? you get knockouts for a bunch of different reasons, but how hard you punch is, just by how much power is generated when you throw. I would say maybe a dude like One Time. That's a name that you always hear.
Keith Thurman, he has that explosive one-shot power. Back when Keith Thurman, was one-timing folks. We haven't seen that in a long time, though. You know what I'm saying? It's almost really, for me, as an afterthought, the whole one-time shit.
Yeah, but I can say the same for that dude that they hype up from Dallas. Yeah, you can. Now they say he's the biggest puncher. But who? Okay, show me. When the last time he knocked somebody out? Lamont Peterson? Come on, guys.
Bro, that was years ago too.
I saw 140-pound Matisse destroy that man. What you want to tell me, Kell Brook? The dude with the broken face? Who? I was told he was going to destroy Mikey. That didn't happen. I told he was going to destroy Sean. That didn't happen. I'm just throwing it out there, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Young billionaire. He is bigger than Spence. People don't realize that. He is bigger than Spence, though.
Mm-hmm. You say it's for sure not Danny and Thurman. Nah, Danny.
How do you know?
Nah. Hey, go ahead, bro. Hold up real quick. Hold up.
Bushido, we took a water break. Yeah, Dreezy, as far as it being it's not Danny or Thurman, I can't say that it's not. It goes by how hard you punch, not if you're getting knockouts or not. So from what I've heard from Danny and Sean, that Keith hits harder than Spence. So yeah. So it can't, if there are guys out there saying that certain guys hit harder than the guy that people think is the biggest puncher, then that puts a question mark.
So we should look at the KO ratios. Who has the highest KO ratio out of all these guys?
But that's not a way to gauge it though. You know what I
mean? So you saying that big one-shot knockout power? Who has that? That's
I'm
what
saying
we're looking at.
Who punches the hardest? Because if we want to look at KO ratio, ain't Bud's KO ratio, isn't it higher than Spence at 47? Yeah. Bud's KO ratio is 100% at 47.
Yeah.
I'm just
saying. I see what you're saying. It doesn't necessarily translate. He's a good finisher.
Bud is the best. Bud might be the best finisher outside of what? Like a Deontay Wilder? So let's look at the lower weights. Bud might be the best finisher outside of heavyweight?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Bud, once he gets these dudes hurt, he's going to get them up out of there. It's over with. It's like over with.
I've never seen a dude that Bud got hurt that he didn't get up out of there. I'm not going to say it's like Ray Leonard, but I would equate him to that Ray Leonard and how he does that.
He says Keith Thurman is a front runner. After the first 4 rounds, he's going to start skating around the ring. Danny's power overrated. Spinks lacks killer instinct to stop guys.
So who is it, Drizzy? You just ethered everybody. Who is it? I say Boots, you say no. So who is it?
Oh man. I agree with Sonny Chiba here though. He says It's either Boots or Bud. I think it's either one of them. But then again, I don't know. If you was to twist my arm, I'll say either one of those guys. I'll say either one of those guys. Virgil Ortiz seemed to have some pretty good power.
Yeah, but he doing it to what?
Salute to H Money in the building. Salute H Money.
Oh, H Money, that's my guy, man.
Yeah,
yo, subscribe to his channel. H Money be grinding, yo. He hit you with the 4-hour live. Like, bro, all I got is a strong. Like, all I got in me is a strong hour. But H Money, man, if there's a fight on, he's going to give you every bit of it, yo. Every bit of it.
Yeah, salute to Pound for Pound, man. Y'all subscribe to him and YSM Sports Media and H Money Boxing. Subscribe to these guys.
Yeah, both of those guys definitely be out here working hard, man. Definitely great content.
But yeah, man, the hardest puncher, I mean, it ain't Sean Porter. So, I mean, I'm not saying that to be like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't Sean. Like that? It ain't him. It seemed like it should be him, but it's not. You know what I'm saying?
With the muscles?
Yeah, with the muscles, and he looks strong. But we all know that don't translate to punching somebody. You know?
I mean, it could be a guy that we've never even heard of that could just be out here.
What about Mean Machine? Mean Machine is a big puncher. Look at his ratio. He got a lot of knockouts. Most of his fights were won by knockout.
He got good power, but I mean, Ray Robinson says otherwise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Ray Robinson is a tough guy, man. He needs to be more active. That's why.
Yeah, no promoter.
Let me see. Yes, Jamil Herring did look really good, man. I was super happy for the guy, and honestly, even though Shakur is my guy, I feel that he should go ahead and let the old dog go have his day, man. Get that unification fight in there. You know, Marine, there's 2 tours. I became unified champion, etc. Let him go out. You know what I'm saying? Let him have that. You know what I'm saying? Let him have that. You said Crawford's the hardest puncher in the welterweight. He might be, bro. If he stops, I'll say if he even stops Pacquiao, I think we could say that he's probably the biggest puncher because we haven't seen Pacquiao get stopped in a long time.
If he stopped Sean, that'll do it for me though. If he stopped Sean, I'll be like, damn.
Yeah, I think he gonna stop Sean, bro. I think Bud's gonna stop Sean. Sean's gonna run into some shit. I think Bud's gonna stop him.
Yo, he hit Kel with some bullshit, and Kel folded like a pizza box, yo.
That's what I'm saying, bro. What did he hit that guy with? What did he hit Kell Brook with, bro? I mean, people could say Kell Brook was shot, this, that, third. Bro, what did he hit this guy with?
He hit him with some bullshit. I ain't gonna hold you.
He says all those PBC welterweights are chumps. It took like 10 years for them to fight each other.
Here you go. Here you go with your bullshit, man.
Oh man.
Here you go with your bullshit.
Yep. He says H Money says Terrence Crawford is the best switch hitter since Marvin Hagler. Yeah, he is, bro.
Hey, yo.
Yes, he is. I totally agree with that, H Money.
Should I go Philly bias right now?
Go ahead, man. Let's get it. Let's get the Philly bias out, man. It's Philly boy and Philly in the building.
Boots.
Oh, he said Boots. He says Boots is the best switch hitter. So I'm feeling that I'm getting the impression that you feel that Boots will beat Bud. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that the Philly bias?
There's a bit of it in there. There's a bit of it in there. Nah, but
that's what I think too, pound for pound.
It'll come down to the size. Boots is much bigger than Bud. And won't nobody see it until you see them next to each other. You'll be like, oh shit, okay. And he's not Spence. Like I think Bud beats Spence. But I think every day that goes by, the gap closes with Boots and Bud. Bud's getting older, and Boots is getting better.
Then was his grown man streak? How old is Boots now?
23, 22.
So he ain't even really got his grown man strength yet.
Nah.
Not like his man strength. He ain't got that yet.
Mm-mm.
He says real G's don't wear skirts in the ring. Who did that? Mr. Julio G?
Some dudes like that skirt shorts thing. I'm not really a fan.
Oh, you talking about Keith Thurman. He said, Freddie G, salute to Freddie G in the building. Hit the like button for your boy. He says, had a Spence fans
G,
boy on Facebook
bullshit?
tell me Danny Garcia boy was better than James.
What? That bullshit.
Get out of here, Freddie G. They didn't say that, bro.
Hold on. Ain't nobody
he says, had a Spence fanboy on the Facebook tell me that Danny Garcia and Sean Porter was better than James Toney. They are getting crazy out here. Yeah, see, they mad about what James Toney said the other day. Man, Aaron Spence can't spell fight. You know what I'm saying? We heard him. He said he can't spell fight.
wait, who said that? The better than James Toney? That's wild, dude.
Spence
That's
fans.
wow.
Anybody before Spence fights these guys, they're nothing. They can't do this. They can't sell out a family diner. Then after he fights them, they're like the best boxers in the universe and shit. Like it's crazy.
These are facts, yo. Spence fans are a special breed.
He says, and my boy Anteezy says, can we agree that Brooke gave Spence problems?
I'm gonna go. You can put me on record with this, Shido, and then I'll let you go. If Brooke never fights Triple G, he beats Spence.
Wow. Wow. So you said if Kell Brook never took that Triple G fight and just fought Spence, it's mandatory, he would have beat Errol Spence. In that same environment, he would have beat Errol Spence, a fresh, undamaged Kell Brook.
Yes. Stamp me. YSM Sports Media said it on Facebook, YouTube, website. Yes. He beats him.
Man, yeah. He says, H Money says, Bushido and I talked to ex-Luger trainer coach Kevin Cunningham. They want smoke. Oh. Who they want to smoke with?
Ooh, Rosario? Because that's a good fight.
Good. Yeah, that is a good fight.
That's a really good fight.
He says Bud went to a Boost fight in Atlantic City and they took a pic together. Boost homie was calling Bud out, and Bud told Boost to be careful what he wishes for. I think I do remember that, bro.
I was there.
And you was there, right?
I was there.
Hey, facts check. I agree, bro. He says Bud should fight Virgil and Boots immediately. I need to see those fights. Yeah, I think after Bud, get some of these bigger fights, and if he beats these guys, he needs to fight those young dudes immediately. Don't waste no time. You know what I'm saying? He needs to fight Ennis or Virgil Ortiz immediately. Yes. Fight him now.
Nah, man. I say get you your Keith, your Pacquiao, your Spence. Move the 54.
Oh, yeah.
Let them young dudes fight it out. Bud deserves nothing but top fights and top paydays right now. He's earned it. Let them let Boots, Virgil, Paul, and Josh Kelly, and all them guys fight each other.
Yeah. I can't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? I can't be mad at that. But if he was to really want to stick around and take them out now before they become great, get on your ass later. He says H Money says Bernard Hagler is the GOAT from Philly and Terrence Crawford cut from that cloth. Yeah, it seemed like the guys like Tony and them, they kind of see that same, like, in Bud. You know what I'm saying? I've been peeping the interviews, those guys. He says, Young Billionaire says, facts wise, Kell Brook was giving Spence problems coming back down from 160. Yeah, he was, man. He was.
Yeah.
I was nervous that Spence was gonna lose that fight. I was like, oh shit, man, he might actually lose. But you know, Kell Brook fucking.
No, his body broke down. But you coming down from 2 weight classes and you coming off of an injury. So I feel like Spence fans be hyping it up. So it's that's on the undercard? Ooh, yo, appreciate that news, H Money. You the man for that one.
Yeah,
I did not know that was gonna be on the undercard. Okay, that's woo.
Yeah, y'all subscribe to H Money. He says, but he says Erickson Lubin versus Jason Rosario on an undercard of Jamel Charlo and Brian Castano. Wow,
is a great card. Damn.
Now that's a good fucking card right there, PPC.
Hey, H Money, do you know, is that gonna be a pay-per-view or is that gonna be like a Fox fight?
Ooh, that's a good question. What's good, latched up Puma Skills? Salute to you, bro.
Bushido, let me go. I gotta eat dinner. Thank you for having me, bro. I love the show, man.
Yeah,
you're great at what you do.
Appreciate it. Everybody subscribe to my boy YSM Sports Media, man. This is my man's right here, man. This is my guy. Y'all subscribe to his channel, man. He do good work over there in Philly. He just subscribe to his channel. We just had a good conversation. You know what he about.
Yeah. Shouts out to this Charlo hating podcast. You know,
man, get up out of here, man. For some reason, for a guy who's not, you always come to their aid. Like, get out of here, bro. You know that's the bullshit they own, dog.
Yo, oh man, I'm out, Shido, man. I get at you, bro.
All right, bro. Peace out, man. Y'all subscribe to my boy, man. Yeah, Crawford's style to me, Drizzy KO, and he says here, not even some fanboy shit, but Crawford boxing style is one of the best I've seen in 27 years of life. I call him sick with it. Crawford's style to me looks kind of like a mixture of boxing and like kind of like street fighting almost. Like he seemed like a dude that could just fight. You know what I'm saying? Throw the boxing shit away. The Crawford seemed like a dude that could just really fight, handle himself very well. You know what I'm saying? If there was a Kumite, you know what I'm saying, you had to pick a guy to represent boxing, I'll pick Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? I'll pick Terrence Crawford to go up in the Kumite and fight all these other styles. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, that's some pretty good news by H Money, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the Jamel Charlo Brian Castano unification with the Charlo, the Lubin Rosario on the undercard. That is some really good news. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So he says, H Money says, yeah. So, you know, Coach Cam told him that's the play from PPC. That's what's going on. They on the undercard of the Brian Castano. Ooh, that Brian Castano fight's tough, man. My Charlo out here talking shit about Andrade. He needs to worry about Brian Castano. Brian Castano ain't no easy fight, man. But Charlo's do impress. You know what I'm saying? He could very well stop Castano, but I don't know. You know, I don't know. Brian Castano, that motherfucker got a really good style. He kind of reminds me of almost like a Sergio Martinez mixed with like somebody else. I can't really he seemed like he got a really complicated style. And I think he could get Charlo a lot of fucking problems while he's over here worried about what Andrade's doing. If you ain't gonna fight Andrade, don't worry about Andrade. You need to worry about Brian Castano. You know what I'm saying? Because that dude, once he gave Edislani Lara a tough fight, I'm like, okay, this dude's he's better than I thought. Then I heard he beat Errol Spence in the amateurs. I'm like, oh shit, he's good. You know, so he beat that Derrick James style. Charlo's not necessarily great at it, but he has a lot of intangibles, good chin, good endurance, all that shit. Charlos can go. You know, so that should be a good fight, man. That's a good play by PBC, man. So that's something to look out for. Shout out to H Money for that news, man. But yeah, man, salute to everybody in the building. I'm about to get up out of here. Hit the like button on your way out, man, and peace out.